Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everyone tuning in, showing love and support every single time. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me or tuning in for these videos. We're nearing towards the end of the tournament, 2 games left. And I appreciate you guys having watched every single video related to this FIFA Club World Cup tournament. I really appreciate you guys, man. Really, really appreciate it. So it's road to 20K. Closing in on 17. If you haven't subscribed, liked, shared, all of that, please do so. If you're not new and if you're used to this channel, you know what to do. Go ahead and do these things because you're helping the channel massively by contributing that way. But listen, let's get down to business. Chelsea have qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup final after beating Fluminense in the semi-final at the MetLife Stadium 2-0. And the mighty Chelsea have made it to the final. You know, I saw a lot of Chelsea fans say, you know what, man, we're gonna win this. Let's just give us the Club World Cup. And I thought, nah, they're exaggerating. But listen, here they are. Here they are in the final. And I just want to take a minute to give Chelsea their flowers, because at the start of the season, everyone looked at Chelsea and went, we don't know. We really don't know how this is going to work out. We don't know how it's going to work out with Maresca, like, you know, everything surrounding the club, with the owners and the directors and the board and everything. We just didn't know how it was going to work out. Buying players left, right and centre, spending loads of cash in that famous winter transfer window. We just didn't know how it was going to end up. And look at them now. Qualified for Champions League, finishing 4th on the last match day against Nottingham Forest, finishing with a win, winning the Europa Conference League, qualifying obviously through their Champions League win in 2021 for the Club World Cup, starting this competition, lots of doubters, including myself, and they've made it to the final. And guess what? Through those FIFA Club World Cup performances, they've earned themselves an extra £80 million. Can you imagine what more damage they can do in the transfer window with that type of money? With that type of money, they can go into the market and just get whoever they want. They can go and get whoever they want. And with their performances at the FIFA Club World Cup, they are showing that next season, this team is going to be a team to be respected. This team is not going to be a team that you can take lightly, because they are showing, including the new signings, that they can come up against anyone. People are going to say it's only Fluminense, but this is the same Fluminense side that beat big teams. Al Hilal, they beat Inter Milan. Chelsea are not going to be the laughingstock of the Premier League anymore. So credit to Chelsea, credit to Maresca. The way he's handled this squad, it's not easy, trust me, man. Having a squad of 20 plus players and him coming in and saying, I'm working with these players, the rest, you can go. It's not easy at all. But like I said, credit to Chelsea, man, because, yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. Into the game, I thought Chelsea were by far the dominant side. I don't think Fluminense had any chance at any point. Yes, they had a few loose chances, but I think what killed Fluminense was the poor defending, and also, I'm not going to say poor defending, because at times it was actually good, but the quality going up front, it was just lacking. And the quality on the other side for Chelsea, there was too much of it. I think at certain points, the Fluminense defenders must have thought, again? Because at one point you're defending against Palmer, then you're defending against, Joao Pedro, then you're defending against Caicedo, who's projected himself forward, then Enzo Fernandez, who projected himself forward, then you're defending Nkunku. Like, it was too much for Fluminense at one point. I honestly feel like at one point they were just seeing white shirts and they just didn't know who it was. It was too much for them. And Chelsea had too much quality for them. In the first half, in the second half, they just overpowered Fluminense from start to finish. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, yes, Chelsea have a side full of quality. I mean, today, people actually forgot, including myself, Liam Delap wasn't even on the pitch. or on the bench because he was suspended. So, they have that luxury to have players on the bench they can bring on just in case, they need to rest players or some players feel tired or suspension or injury. They have an abundance of players on the bench, that they can bring on. I do want to talk about Joao Pedro straight off the gate. I want to talk about Joao Pedro. This guy, 9 days ago, he was on holiday. Got transferred to Chelsea. Instant impact. 2 games, 2 goals. Got a brace. And what a brace that was. Oh my God, the first goal. And this is where I like Joao Pedro because, yes, he's a number 9, but he's a number 9 that likes to score differently. He's not your typical number 9 who would just stay in the box and, wait to finish. No, he likes to drift out to the right, to the left, involve players at the same time. Because, sometimes strikers will drift out to the left or right because they just want to get the feel of the ball. No, not Joao Pedro. He strategically positions himself in places where he knows he can be dangerous. That first goal, please, man. The way he bent it into the far corner, fantastic finish. And obviously, he didn't celebrate because, for those who don't know, he played for Fluminense. So that's understandable. The second goal, off the left again, drifts out to the left, receives the ball from Cole Palmer, drives, cuts in, unleashes an absolute rocket off the crossbar inside the goal. What a finish. And again, he doesn't celebrate. But it's not the celebration that I'm on about, the finishes. Joao Pedro has shown me in that game that he's got a variety of finishes. And we've seen that already with Brighton. He's got a variety of finishes. Left foot, he can do it. Headers, he's there. Right foot, we've seen it today. Whether he slaps it off the crossbar in, or whether he curls it into the far corner like he done during the first goal or for the first goal. Absolute crazy. Brilliant performance from Joao Pedro. And Premier League fans, this is what you can expect from Joao Pedro during the season. And Chelsea fans can count themselves lucky because they'll be able to see that in the Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League. And who knows, at this point, they can go to the final. Well, they've qualified now. They can go on and win the whole damn thing. And win an extra, what was it? Is it an extra 100 million or is it 100 million? Or is it 20 million on top to make it 100 million? I don't know, but you guys let me know in the comments. They can go and win this whole thing now because clearly they've shown that they've got enough quality to go up against anyone. Yes, man for man, quality-wise, they might not match up against someone like a PSG, for example. But listen, in a final, one-off game, anything's possible. And they've shown that in a tournament format, you can count on them. In a league format, like I said before, in a league format, I might have my doubts. Because in a league format, you have to win 3 points and this and that. It might be a bit difficult. But as long as Chelsea in the Champions League qualify for that, finish in the first 16, they'll be calm. They'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine. Couple of more players that I want to talk about. I thought the defense today, as a partnership, Tosin and Chalobah, they were excellent. They were solid. They were really, really good, taking care of every ball that was coming into the box, getting rid of it, defending, putting in massive blocks when needed. They were really, really solid at the back. The midfield, and I have to talk about this man again, Moises Caicedo. You see when you play so well, you see when someone plays so well that you forget about the price tag. We forget that this guy cost a huge amount of money. But guess what? Because of those amazing performances, everyone's forgotten about it, including myself. The way he projects himself forward, drives forward with the ball, blocking attacks from the opposition, starting attacks for his own team. He was absolutely immense today. Some of the pressure that he was putting on the Fluminense players to win the ball back. He's annoying. When you play against Moises Caicedo, he's annoying. I would hate to play against this guy if I was a midfielder. And thank God, when I was playing, I wasn't a midfielder, because if I was, I would hate, even the idea of playing against Caicedo would be annoying. Because the guy, he just doesn't let you go. You think you're past him, all of a sudden he's back. He's annoying. That's the only way I can describe him. But obviously, it's a positive for Chelsea because The guy's work rate is absolutely unbelievable. He can run for 1, 2, 3 players. You can be tired, but trust Moises Caicedo's going to make that extra yard or run that extra 2, 3 yards for you to make that tackle. Unbelievable performance today. Unbelievable performance. Cole Palmer, it was a bit of a quiet one today, but, it wouldn't surprise me if in the final he turns up, To be fair to him, I did feel a bit for him because that action where Jackson had to pass it to him, he just had to square it to him and Cole Palmer would have had a tap in. And I fully understand his frustration. If that was me in the dressing room, Jackson, we're having a few words because how greedy, do you know what I mean? This is where it comes into play. How greedy. But yeah, overall, that was just a very, very dominant display from Chelsea. And honestly, they deserve to be in the final. Hands down, they deserve to be in that final. As for Fluminense, that would have been a great, great journey. They've given a lot of Brazilian fans in general and even global fans around the world something to look forward to, something to be happy about. They gave us entertainment. They gave us some amazing, beautiful scenes with the fans as well that packed out every stadium where Fluminense was playing. And honestly, credit to them, credit to Joao Silva, who till this day is playing football at the age of 40. Listen, I've said it, man. I'm not looking at the age at this point. Carlo Ancelotti, you know who to pick if you want to have a leader in your World Cup squad. Doesn't have to start, but you have to have Joao Silva in your squad. But anyway, that's a conversation for a different day. Listen, this is a very, very solid performance from Chelsea. They deserve it. They fully deserve it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Chelsea fans, let me know how happy you are. And yes, guys, I will see you very, very soon. If you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in Joao Pedro. Boom. That's what I want to see. Anyway, people, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's roll to 20K, closing in on 17. And I will see you tomorrow for the reaction of Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid. See you soon, guys. Peace.